Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Out for a throw.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now the delivery. And that has been knocked clear. Pull it. And that has not gone well. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looking to go deep. Oh, smashing header! Goal! First blood drawn. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Played into space out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a poor throw, that. Picked off with relative ease. Now, that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, they've got it again. And this is Hullet. Oh, and Hullet! He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's there to get rid. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? Pull it. And here's Vinicius Junior. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a throw. Quick look, then play. Climbs up! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He's heaved it away, and the counter is on.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. India are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Well-timed, excellent interception. Chouameni with the clearance. Alcantara. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Crosses it in. Khan deals with that, nice and simple. India just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Romero. India finding their passes. Threads one in. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
It's a goal kick. Vinicius Junior is onto this. And a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. De Roberto. That is a brilliant interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Neuer claims comfortably.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Raul. Shot a goal! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution in progress.
So this to restore parity. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Hullet. And he's got the beat. Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, he's used to making headlines for all the right reasons, but he's about to get a flavour of the other end of the scale now.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Hazard has it out wide and in space. I think we're just about done here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Bellingham. 5 minutes to add. And he can clear it away. Oh, that's ambitious. And that will be the final act. India pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
That's going to go a long way. Roberto Carlos. That has been slung wide. Knocks it into space.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
And we have our very first corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And the shot! And he's managed to get rid. India have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's managed to get free.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Azar. David Villa. India so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. David Villa. This looks promising. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hazard. And it's Roberto. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a shade optimistic. Tries to pass it through. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold. Hazard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. David Villa. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Here we go again then. So the first half brought no goals. Hakimi. India have reclaimed it. Passes short and sharp. Hazard. Pele. And it's Hazard. Threads one in. No, he's not getting past him there. Hazard. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Wriggles his way through. Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Costa Curta. Almost an hour gone. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Howson. Ups for safety. India do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Costa Curta. Howson. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now that's well seen too.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Now, can they get it back? Big chance! Alexander-Arnold can get it clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He has found the way through. And it's claimed by the keeper. Right card.
There will be 1 minute added
Into
time.
stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up. And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is always in debate. I think he's better when he has the whole pitch in front of him, more time to pick his passes to greater effect, and then read the play if a turnover occurs.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now it's Hullet. Henderson gets across to intercept that. Now it's Van Basten. Doué. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Ah, that's a fine interception. He's trying to hit the front line here. Vinicius Junior. Forwards and with intent. Out towards the flank. Cross goes in there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Belletti. Great run on the overlap here. That is good strength. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Doué. And that is expertly dealt with. David Villa. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
India with the corner, they're first. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's in space and looking for options. Nicely aimed pass. That has been cut short. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Doué threads one in. He has made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without hesitation. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Xabi Alonso. Neymar tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Roberto looking to play him in. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are still where we were at, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! Neymar. That's a good run down the left. He has found the way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Neymar, looking for options for movement. Shot a goal! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a hole. He's one on, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Oh, this looks sharp. Van Basten powering forward here.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Taken back, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances to be...
He's having a shot! The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Aimed in towards the centre. Neuer claims it, safe hands.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took
There
off
will
the
be
clock.
1 minute
No
added
need to
time.
overly commit now.
And here's Vinicius Junior. David Villa gets into a good position. Header! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.